You got two choices in life. You can sit around and do nothing, or you can get off your ass and start doing what you want to do. Um, as you can see, I've been doing a lot more of this sit down type vlog situation. I don't know what you'd call it exactly. Road to 40 style. I guess I know a lot of people do it. I just don't know what the term for it is. So, some interesting news. The short I was talking about, the silly little thing that I wanted to do with the meat claws, my friend Xander's going to help me out. Alexander McPherson, and that's a huge help. And I'm going to try to maybe see if he wants to do... I sent him a message last night. Just go out there and film for a day. See what we get. See if we come up with any ideas. He's a very creative individual. He's an incredibly talented actor and makeup designer. So, I mean, and just a good friend, too. So, we'll see what comes of this. Coffee. The funny thing is when I sat down to do this morning, before I sat down to do this, I didn't fix that and everything's wonky. Hang on. This may just be sitting around and me talking, but the effort put forth to get this started, setting up the lenses and getting lighting going properly and stuff like that, that's the real effort. Like, I enjoy this part of it. I love this. If I could just have a crew and I could be like, set me up, let's roll. And they could just come in, set everything up, and we could just roll with it. Let's do the rest of this thing with a fingerling on our finger. Hi. Hello. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you don't remember that joke? That was a funny joke. We're always telling jokes to each other. I don't want to kiss right now. Stop it. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, like, hurt your feelings or anything, but I'm in the middle of something. Alright. Oh, thanks, Auntie Kim. This is one of these fingerlings that I've heard so much about, which have a very awkward name to say in the store. Fingerling. Like, it's real close to the term for finger. I prefer fanga. For a fanga good time, come on down to the Vodkast. Oh, okay. So yeah, before I sat down to actually start this, I had a great idea of something I wanted to talk about. It started out with getting off my ass and doing things, doing what I gotta do. And it's gone. As little or as much as we do it, I think to a degree, we all pretty much have a standard of living. For some, it's just not being cold at night. For others, it's like, which house am I going to stay in tonight and which jet's going to take me there? But that wasn't it either. Brought to you by SUBBASE, sub bases for you and me. I was putting my shirt on. Needing to put my shirt on. Had something to do with needing to put my shirt on. So I am currently working on, and I guess I could show it on here. I don't even know if you can be able to see it, but here, go here. Here. Focus here. Okay. Anywho, it's kind of dark. If I can lighten it, or if I get a chance to scan it in, I'll do that. My good friend and the singer of my band, Anulo, my band, that's right, I own it, bitches, is having a book published of his short stories. He's a great writer anyway, and it's about time that something like this happened so that other people could read his stuff and not just us who know him. And he had taken a picture of a concept for the cover of the book he wanted to do, and the publisher didn't like it, or his agent didn't like it. They said they wanted an illustration. So I've been working on that. It doesn't mean that my final piece is going to be the cover of this book. However, I'm submitting something, and hopefully it, trying to decide what to do with this window. It's very bright today, so it's almost too bright to keep it open all the way, but I had the blinds down, and I just opened them. Isn't this exciting? Trying to find, like right now in the viewer on the Canon AED, it looks sharp, it doesn't look too dark on one side because I do have a light, like a studio light over here somewhere that's just out of frame. I can't even reach it unless I do. There we go. There it is. Because I noticed on the last one, this whole side was just like darkness, which was kind of neat, and it was a cool concept and all, but to get the full-blown effect of this, I mean, you need a little light on this side, so. Damn it, I wish I could remember what I wanted to talk about today. It was interesting. Let's talk about the last video for just a moment. I know I apologize at the end of it, but it really kind of was when I was debating when I was editing it if I was even going to publish it or not, or just publish the first one and then do a follow-up, or finish the first one differently so that it would be just a self-contained thing. I'm going to try to stay away, I think, at best, unless I have a strong feeling about something, to talk about politics on here, because it doesn't make me happy. Like, and this is the whole reason why I do this, is to make me and other people happy, and I'm hoping some people are happier after they've seen a video and go, wow, I can face the world a little bit better. The State of the Nation survey was an interesting thing, and in one hand, I have to say props. Like, I think everybody should get it, though. I don't think it should be your base. You know what I mean? I think we got it somehow because Carol, her dad is a strong conservative Republican. You could say that we don't talk about politics a lot around the house when he's here, which is fine, because, like, if that's what he wants, I'm not going to change his mind, he's not going to change my mind, just like I'm not going to change anybody on the street's mind unless they're open-minded. And that's the hard thing, is accepting open-mindedness over, like, feeling weak that you're giving up on something that you firmly believe in. Like, it's always worth it to take the shot to learn something. If you have the opportunity to learn something, a skill, any kind of knowledge that could come your way, historically, scientifically, whatever, take that opportunity and then formulate your own opinion based on it. But at least be open-minded about things. And that's a hard thing for both sides of the fence to do. And so that's why I just don't want to deal with that here. I just want to make people happy as I can while I'm here on this earth, which is about 10 more days because I'm leaving for Mars in my mind. So, speaking about politics, Trump is going to sit down with Kim Jong-un. Interesting, huh? That seems like a high security issue. Like, you almost have to meet somewhere neutral. Like, is he going to North Korea? I haven't read the article yet today, but it just seems like both people are in a good position to suffer from being together. And hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully it all works out, and, like, they get rid of their nuclear program, we get rid of our nuclear program. Let's get rid of every nuclear program. Let's get rid of nuclear. Nuclei. Nucleosis of the nipples. Nuts. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That's all a brother knows. I'm going to go see Black Panther tonight. So I will give you my honest review. Not at this point it matters to anybody, because I'm sure the mass majority of people have seen it. I almost feel like I've neglected it. Like I should have gone and seen it by now, or watched it by now. But yeah, our friend Jen volunteered to watch the kids tonight. She was even going to buy us tickets to the movies, and we were like, no, we can get our tickets to the movies. But it was really nice of her to offer that, because we never, ever get out. And we're not the type of people to go out our way to ask people to watch our kids, unless it's something we really need to get done, or an emergency or something, which, thank God, thank Buddha, thank your mother. Thank your mother that we haven't had many of those emergencies. I just gotta check this microphone. When I was setting all this stuff up, because I don't have a crew to come in when I snap my fingers and do it, that microphone was already on. And I've heard the battery life is insane on those. Well, it's been at least 2 days since I've filmed something, and that camera and the microphone was still on. I did switch out the battery because I was just too nervous about it. Maybe I'll test it at some point, because I don't know how much juice it's got in it. I mean, you're talking about, it was for probably at least 60 hours that thing was on, and the light was still strong. Like, it hadn't gone off. There's a lot of shit just in here. Anywho, this is the Energizer Ultimate Lithium AA's. I'm not obviously they're not paying me to say this. But if you want to pay me for saying this, Energizer, I will gladly support these, because somewhere I read, it was on a wedding video, I think, that somebody recommended these because they're so long lasting, you don't have to worry about replacing your microphones. That's another thing too. Like, I have a few microphones for this camera. The one I use is a Shure VP83 lens hopper. Shure VP83 lens hopper. That's what it is. And I really like it. It's got great quality, and the build quality is why I went with it. Plus, the cord is removable. No, it's not removable, but it does have a curly Q thing, so you get a little bit of a stretch to it. So, I mean, you throw an extension on it, you can put it anywhere, really. But it requires batteries. The other one I have doesn't require batteries, but the quality is way worse. I'd actually rather just use the microphone on the camera. And I was doing that. One of the videos, I forgot to hook it up, or I was in the middle of doing something, and I just hit record, and I realized, oh, it's just that. And it turned out just fine. It sounded really good. Actually, the microphone quality on the Canon 80D is way better than I thought it was. Like, when I ordered the camera, I knew I had the microphone coming with it. It was the creator kit that I got. And I knew I wanted a better quality mic because I am a sound, like, I've dealt with sound. Maybe not, you know, movie sounds or anything like that, but I've worked with sound since I was about 16 years old in one way or another, whether it's just playing an instrument or recording or... So I know, I mean, I'm by no means a professional, but I do know the ins and outs of how things work in the sound world, and don't come to me for sound help, because I'm no help at all, but like, I'm able to scrape my way through. Anywho, I knew I wanted a decent microphone, so it came down to this or the Video Rode Mic Pro, and I went with this one because, I don't know, I think it sounds pretty damn good. Actually, the last video that I edited sounded fantastic, sounded way better than the previous video, the one that I liked without the microphone. Now I am literally just rambling. So I'm not going to keep you any longer. If I think of something to say, I'll just do another one of these later on, because it's my life. And it's now or never. I ain't going to live forever. You can quote me. Quote me on that. Wait a minute. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to make somebody smile today. And I'll see you guys a little bit further on down the road in the next video. Microphone off.